Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on the time zone. Now, Raila Odinga's burial is going to happen today, the final send-off service, that those who missed the first service in Nairobi at Kasarani, and those who missed yesterday's service, at least you can have today in the final send-off. But the yesterday one also was a major, and this is the time leaders also were meeting there just to give their eulogy to Raila Odinga and meet with the family. And so we had visitors from outside Kenya who are also coming in to mourn with the family of Raila Odinga and to mourn with the Kenyans. But one surprising thing, is a funny thing, is that the opposition leaders from some other countries within were blocked. That's where we have reached. From leaving their country to come to Kenya and mourn Raila Odinga. One very funny incident happened at Isebania border. We are aware that the Tanzanian opposition leader Tundu Lissu is in custody for no apparent reason. Then there is other opposition leaders who worked with him, who wanted to attend this burial, and including representing him in the burial, since they cannot release him to go and attend his friend's burial. And this is what he met at the border. Blocked.
Na Samia, sijafanya kosa. Stop intimidating me. Sijafanya kosa. Tumeanzisha vyama vingi, na lazima mvumilie tupingane. Kama vyama vingi ni makosa, futeni wote tuwe CCM. Lakini kuonea watu, no. Mimi ni kiongozi, hamwezi kunitreat kama kichaa. Unachukua passport yangu, una maelezo. Tell me kwa nini unachukua passport yangu?
Mwandikie kwa sababu
niambie, why are you taking my passport?
Mwandikie kwamba bana utakiwa.
You should tell me.
No.
Kwa nini unachukua passport yangu? Why?
Mpe arudi nayo wilayani.
Kwa nini unanizuia? Mimi nataka
mpe arudi wilayani. Wewe mpe arudi wilayani.
Kwa nini?
Wewe umesababisha.
Hapa ni Kenya bwana.
Uliza Yesu. Uliza huyu alifanya mambo bwana. Wewe nani? Wewe kwani nani?
Wewe ni nani?
Kuna hala si watu passport. Kuna mnahala si watu. Unaleta kwa watu unasema watu wanapiga kelele.
Niachie nimelipa passport yako.
Niachie mama. Tulieni.
Usipige kelele. Sasa ukisema wewe ni nani na vitu hivi pia. Naomba kwa kelele ile chini. Kama kusema basi tutende. Sawa.
Chokomoa watu sawa.
Sonda, wewe bwana Sonda. Mimi ni kiongozi. Wewe ni kiongozi. Sina kosa. Kama kumpinga Samia ni makosa, mseme. Niambieni kwa nini mnachukua passport yangu? Full stop. Mimi naenda kuzika na nimewaambia naenda kuzika na rudi. Mimi ni kiongozi. Why you...
There is a choice to keep quiet, you be safe, uwe kwenye government, but there is choice ya kuwa kwenye maumivu kwa sababu unapigania watu. And we live by the consequences of the choices that we make. And they make a hard choice, najua consequences zake. Kora mtu asifikiri kwamba mimi nafanya vitu ambavyo sijui kama nimekatwa kichwa. No, na nimekuja Kajuni, nimetumia taratibu kupita hapa kwenu. Huu mpaka wote ni porous. Na mimi hapa ni kwetu. Mzee, ni kwetu ni hapo. Kitakasembe hapo babangu ndio amezikwa. Kwa hiyo nimesoma hapa Nyamaraga shule ya msingi hapo. Kwa hiyo I know this border. Ningetaka kuvuka hapa, wewe usingeniona, Kajuni asingeniona, nobody would see me. Mngeniona niko Bondo na msingenikamata. Na ningerudi na msingenikamata. Sasa mimi sio mhalifu, ndio maana nimekuja. Alafu mimi ni kiongozi, sio kwamba sikuwa na information. Since yesterday wana organize, I knew it. And they come ili kuprove kwenye dunia kwamba tuna viongozi heartless ambao wanaweza kuzuia mtu kwenda kuzika.
Mimi nimekuelewa.
Heartless people.
Mimi nataka kujiondoa na nimekuelewa.
Sawa.
Ukimalizana nao. Ukuje mimi nitakuongea mwenyewe.
Now, it seems like the East Africa is getting tired with some leaders in our region. And so, what happened is that when Kenyans heard of this issue, that our leader is being blocked to come and mourn with them, they got angry and they went to the street and stormed the border point, demanding the release, immediate release of that leader so that he can join the mourners. The other thing that happened is that even Tanzanians from the other side decided to go to the street and storm that border, demanding the release of this leader so that he can join the mourners at Bondo to eulogize the family. And this is what was going on there yesterday at night. Now, I want us to conclude this discussion, but before we do that, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, what is the problem with some of our leaders in Africa? Though East Africa now is showing very primitive behavior. Primitivity is very high. Such a simple thing. And is it the panic of what is ahead of them? Because we know very well there will be election in Tanzania. There will be election in Uganda, then it will come to Kenya. Hivyo ndio huwa kunaenda. So Uganda is in a campaign mode. Tanzania is in a campaign. But now the level of intimidation to the opposition tells you the big headache they have ahead of them and the worry. When you have such a leader who tries to use such orthodox means to counter their opponents, it tells you these leaders have no influence, authority, is well grounded to the people they are leading in their countries. Political influence is going down. They see power going away from them. So they use every means to antagonize their opponents in order for them to survive politically. Very bad. But it is happening in our lifetime. If this was in Kenya, it would have worked in the interest of that leader. Sympathy. But now in Tanzania, it is different, and Uganda. There will be sympathy, but the level of their democracy, iko mambo ingine. But this is very sad. It is something to condemn. It put the Tanzanian president, Samia Suluhu, a woman, many people thought that she was going to lead and govern within the law. But she's turning out to more dictatorial, more than even John Pombe Magufuli. She's very tough. She's ruling with impunity. She's more than even Magufuli. At least for Magufuli would worry about the poor. Lakini huyu sijui agenda yake kwa wapi. Lakini impunity comes more. Why torture your opponents? If they will continue with this behavior, then the agitation the youth have to go to an extent of protesting, East Africa one time will come together and they will kick these leaders away. What happened in Sri Lanka is not far-fetched. What we witnessed in Bangladesh can still happen in our countries if they continue to oppress people to this level that even you cannot be allowed to go and mourn, the dead. What is happening in these other countries can soon happen just because the youth and Gen Zs are tired in the manner in which they see the ruling class governing with impunity and iron fist. That is very sad. It is very sad. It should have never happened. But now it is happening. The good thing is that youth are coming out to condemn, to reject, and to warn those in power. I don't know your views, but please let us below in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Otherwise, all the best to everyone. For those who will be going to Bondo, those who will have a chance to be there, and the whole country as we prepare to bury Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.